Sorry for the delay. I was having technical difficulties, and so I was like trying to get it sorted before, um, without any glitching. Okay, you guys, welcome into this message. Let's do a sound check really quick. Let me make sure. This is good. Can you guys hear me okay? Anything not of the light or the divine plan is no longer welcome here and must leave immediately. Calling upon my angels, my ancestors only of the highest white light, and Archangel Michael as I calibrate to the energy of the collective. No weapons formed against me shall prosper. Holy Spirit, please enhance my gifts at this time. Amen. Okay. I am getting a lot of information. I'm not going to be on here long because of the type of message that it is. Okay, I'm going to say that again. I'm not going to be on here that long. I'm like tired of this type of effery and people being on the F around and find out type of timeline. But I want to hop on here to not only give you the spiel, the message, but to also let you know the good things that are coming in. Okay, you know that we have to make it positive in some way. If this found you, your comeback is nothing short of intimidating. I couldn't fit it in there, but I tried. Okay. Your comeback is nothing short of intimidating. People know that you're about that life, but maybe they bumped their head. Maybe they forgot who you really are. Maybe they forgot about your cutoff game being ferocious. Maybe they forgot that you were the wrong one to play with. I don't know. You guys are dealing with some monitoring spirits that definitely have amnesia right now. Hi, guys. And you're just over it. Okay? Whoever I'm speaking to, you are over it. Some of the people around you are going to panic. And that is not on you. I'm going to say that again. Some of the people are around you are going to panic. But you're not on their timeline. You are on your timeline. So don't get it twisted. Don't let anyone spoil this for you. Devil energy is right here. Devil energy will try to muck up this new beginning. Try to make you think that you are to blame, that you should be ashamed. You've got some people talking crap about you or trying to plant seeds of doubt. Don't let anyone spoil this for you because you are going to land on top. You are currently landing on top. You have been practicing these boundaries, practicing these new routines. You have been trying to ignore the bullies, ignore the gaslighters, and now they're threatened and now they're bothered that they see you're on your way out the door. Okay? Some people weren't really appreciating you or again thought that they had it like that. I keep getting this message for you guys over and over and over again, but every day it's like there's like an update. There's something new going on. There's something new to add to the equation. And as that's unfolding, you are standing taller and taller and taller. You are surprising a lot of people. Something weird that I found out about this deck, for those of you that haven't been with me a long time, I pulled out the Mac Daddy. The Mac Daddy never lies. Okay, the Mac Daddy is my giant Rider-Waite. And in this newer, okay, Mac Daddy numero dos, there were 2 Queens of Cups. Both came out in the reverse. So in this deck that I got, I've had it for like 6 months. There are 2 Queens of Cups. And it's not from the old deck because the other deck got tossed months before this one was bought. So you guys are dealing with people in their feelings, people in their emotions, people deep in their cups, deep in their sorrow, deep in what they did to you. And there's just some drama brewing that you are not going to engage in. Like, you refuse. Thank you, guys. You refuse to let this drama infiltrate your happiness. And We have the Five of Wands in reverse. So you guys are going to figure out how to make things right side up without doing the most. You guys have caught some people red-handed in not being a team player, not being transparent. That's the thing that bothers you most. Somebody that is trying to run game on you is not acquainted with what type of gangster you are. Because you treated them with kindness, you treated them with generosity, you treated them with respect, even when it wasn't deserved. You could have treated them like family. But what I'm getting is you were having to stand guard because you were being siphoned, you were being drained. And now somebody's trying to turn it all back on you. Like, you should have the bad reputation. I should have the halo over my head. And everyone should be ignoring you. Planting literal seeds of BS. Trying to sully your name. So now it just shows you that you were right on, that you were on. You nailed it the first time. When you put your one foot out the door. When you had your bag packed. When you unlocked the door. You nailed it the first time. Because I know some of you felt bad. Like, oh, I don't know if I can do that. Da-da-da-da. But riddle me what? Are you going to be sitting here like this? Because that's what they'd have you. You are dealing with people that are deeply insecure. You are dealing with people that are limited, stuck, and wasting your time. You have something to offer. And that has not been reciprocated. You have something to offer. You bring the table. They're not matching your energy. Yes, 89. Riddle me what? Like, you guys are the empress right now. Do you think the empress fucks around and finds out? Do you think the empress rolls around in the mud with the BS and the drama and the fodder? I don't think so. I don't freaking think so. So you guys have been catching people red-handed, and you knew that either it was leading to this, or you knew that some of these people were threatened by you in some way, because I don't know, you guys gave some people a lot of grace. You gave some people a lot of grace, and you understood their background. You understood them to the umpteenth degree, and you're just starting to realize that they did not take the time to understand you. And now you're shining, and you're rising, and you're elevating. You are outgrowing people, and it's making some people upset, but justice is here. You guys are going to be vindicated and feeling valid in the fact that whatever you believed to be true was in fact true. So I want you guys to affirm it below. I nailed it the first time. I see through fake people. You guys have been in this rut. It could be a friendship rut, a family rut, trusting people. You guys have felt like, I feel bad, like I'm always the bad guy. Whoever in your life is always making it your fault, they are never taking accountability. They are never receptive. It's like you talking to a brick wall. Why would you tango with them at all? You've given them enough. Everything you've given them, they've given you a sword or reason or a manipulation tactic every single time. I'm getting that whoever this person is, it's their way or the highway. Everything is on their timeline, which is extremely unfair. And it's not taken into consideration your priorities, what you have going on, or what you said when you said it. So your inner gangster is about to come out like never before. And these people are going to wish they never poked the mother effing bear. They are going to wish that they had really forgot what type of person you are. Because as you've evolved, bestie, Not only are you rising to the occasion, but you have a more evolved way of putting people in their place. And whoever this is, they should not want you to have the time of day to tell them about themselves. They should not want that. They should not want that at all. Where there's smoke, there's fire. And some of these people that you're dealing with in the workplace, in your family, in your friendship circles, they're really thinking that they can keep you as the people pleaser, keep you as this generous person. They don't realize that they're in the gray area with you. They are no longer on the line of friendship, the line of family, the line of I trust you. This person betrayed your trust, your line of communication, and you have caught them red-handed, talking ish, or trying to play the victim on your behalf. Okay, on your behalf. So you're unfazed by this. You are unfazed by this because you know that what you're wanting is supposed to be what you're wanting. What you desire is supposed to be what you desire. If this found you, you are on the right path to letting certain people go in your life, not because you have necessarily an issue with them, but because they have a lot of growing to do. Maybe when you're dealing with certain people, their age shows. Okay, their age shows, and you're not trying to belittle them. They should be ever so lucky. You're not trying to manipulate them. They should be ever so grateful. You are not trying to go back and forth. Them even wanting that with you when they don't usually want that from other people, you should be the last one they want that with. Because you will tell somebody about themselves. And it will not be pretty. You guys can read people to filth with no book. You can read people to filth even on your worst day. Why they want smoke with the collective is such a terrible idea because they will never be the same. They will never be the same. Somebody here is subtly expressing they have been victimized by you. Someone here is subtly expressing that it's your fault or you're to blame. Planting seeds, subtle seeds of effery. The Empress has freed herself of this type of drama. The Empress has freed herself of things that are broken. And you guys are not dealing with people that have no room to grow. People that it's their way or the highway or they think they already know everything. You're not dealing with it. And that is why God is vindicating you this week. Affirm it below. I will be vindicated like never before. And now these people want to monitor you. Oh, Madone, like I can't. So A, they think that you're dumb enough to not know that they're monitoring you. You already know. They think that you're dumb enough to not know that they're planting seeds of effery and trying to sully your name in every capacity. This is not your first rodeo. Especially not this year. You will be the villain. You will be beast mode. You will be the big bad wolf of the forest. You will huff and puff and you will move through this cycle. Okay? You will huff and puff and you will move through this cycle. So this is what gets me. The people that you guys are dealing with, they're dealing with their own ish and they're somehow making it your problem. Like there's something wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you. Do not let anyone spoil this sunshine that's coming into your life. You have just gone through major realizations like, hey, I don't think that's right. But if I try to address it, what's the point? What is the point? You know that you're right. You know that they're wrong. You know that they think they're right. So it's like, what's the point? You know that they have not been cooperating. And they are doing things that you wouldn't do when you've gone above and beyond for them. So again, the people that you're dealing with, how do I say this? They are taking out on you things that they have not been able to do to others. They are taking things out on you that they have not been able to do to others. Everyone that has left them, everyone that has gone zero contact with them, everyone that has cut the cord with no warning. So some of you guys might be trying to cut a cord with warning, and they might be giving you a hard time. There's a lot of gaslighting here and confusion. And God is what? Not the author of confusion, not never. So remember that. Okay, keep that in the back of your mind. Have they treated other people like how they're trying to treat me right now? And riddle me what? The answer is no. So they must want to fuck around and find out. But I'm seeing you guys take the high road, because the bottom line is you got time, or you will make time to tell certain people about themselves, because you are being vindicated. So you will have to decide, am I that pissed off, or am I that unfazed? Confidence is a stain that you can't wipe off. And you are no longer letting certain people affect your confidence when you've gone above and beyond. They aren't really giving to the equation. There's a lot of things that are very transactional in the worst possible way. It's kind of like that saying, not all money is good money. These relationships, you're like, this is purely transactional. And I've been more than nice. So whatever you've caught people doing, you nailed it the first time. That it was going to be temporary, or that it was just going to be a season. Whatever it is, you guys see the writing on the wall. You were the one suffering from it for a very long time. This person wasn't suffering at all. They were not compromising. They were not meeting you halfway. They were not receptive to any of it. So why do you have to sit here with this bag of bricks? Why? Why do you have to waste more time when they're not receptive, when they don't want to change, and when they limit themselves? Some of these people, they don't look at patterns, okay? Thank you, Sleepy, for your donation. Thank you, 1111. Thank you so much. Some of these people, they don't look at patterns. Like, well, what's the patterns of these people doing this and these people doing that? So you're going to decide, am I going to be the one that tells them about themselves, or am I just going to walk away? Okay? You guys have been dealing with people going through their own eclipse, their own transit, their own dark night of the soul, and then projecting it onto you. How does that work? That doesn't work. I'm getting that you guys are in the King of Swords. You've been fair, and you have even at sometimes walked on eggshells to not hurt this person's feelings. This is like getting a divorce and you knowing that you tried everything and the other person being like, it's your fault. So I'm going to make sure I go to everyone in your family and ruin your name. I'm going to make sure that you have no support system. I'm going to make sure that everyone knows that I was victimized by you. And like they're the one that cheated. That's what this is like. They switched up on you. Okay, this is like you marrying somebody and they switched up on you. And you're like, what the heck? Then they go out and cheat, or they put you in some type of love triangle. So you file, and then they're like, oh, so you think you're just going to like leave? So what I'm going to do is make sure everybody around knows why you're not the word on the street, why everyone knows that you treated me this way, when it's like you were the one that was actually victimized by you. So it's definitely giving narcissistic tendencies. Okay? Like, that's not even fair. It is not even fair. It is not even, like, fathomable that you should be even treated like that. I want a refund. But seriously. Jay says, I want a refund. That's how you guys feel. That's how you guys have felt all year. Everyone has been playing, okay, because you're having to shift faster and faster than you normally have to. So your cutoff game has been being expedited. Does that make sense? Like, how you normally cut people off, you're having to do it even faster, like at a rapid rate. And you're like, oh my gosh, like I gotta do this again. I gotta get out the scissors again. And so it's a little bit unsettling to you. And then for the people in your life to make it even harder, don't let them spoil this comeback. Don't let them sully it. Don't give them the opportunity. You guys got people monitoring you, on top of monitoring you, playing dumb. You guys know when you're being monitored. You guys know when you're being watched. You guys are very intuitive. Those that are drawn to this message, they don't F around with their psychic abilities, especially not this year. You guys know more than ever and better than ever that people are, you know when people are feeling certain types of emotions. You know when they're off. You know when they're going through like ultimate sadness and then trying to hide it. You can read every scene and not even be around them. You guys can read every scene and not even be around them. So having to go through this again, you're already ready. You are already ready. And what blows my mind is some of these people already saw you doing this all year long. And some people thought they were the exception and not the rule. In your lane, bestie, there's like maybe one person that is the exception, and that is probably your soulmate. No one is safe around you while you are continuously elevating and continuously evolving. Everyone that is around you has the opportunity to F around and find out. That's why God is bringing you guys like-minded people that immediately understand how you feel. They know. They just freaking know. So you are building your tribe. Okay, bestie, you are in fact building your tribe and people that will defend and honor you. Okay, people that will defend and honor you as the justice unfolds. Because you are not crazy. You were not crazy. You were like, I wish things would have been like that. And I feel like they did this and that. It's going to be vindicated all week long. All week long, you're going to be figuring out why you weren't crazy to the freaking letter. It is going to blow you away. So let the scales be balanced. Let the fog be lifted, bestie, because you are not the one and you're not crazy. This is like the ex telling you, I never cheated, and you know they did. You know they did. You know they did. Every bone in your body is like, I know they cheated. I might not have proof, but I know they did. And this is how you've been dealing with people all year long. I know something's up with them. I know they're trying to blame me. That's what, that seriously gives me the ick on a whole nother level when people make it your fault. Like, it's your fault I'm feeling this way. Huh? What? So you guys aren't dealing with it. There are situations that are unfolding where you're going to be seeing like, okay, I was right the whole time. I was right to walk out. I was right to feel that way. And these people don't see that you were the only one really in their corner. That's what they don't get. These people are nicer to everyone else that's walked away from them. They are nicer to people that have ghosted them. They are nicer to people that have lied to them. They are nicer to people that they can't trust than the person that has been encouraging, supporting, and a ride or die. Somebody that has treated them like family. They are more willing to put all the dusties on a pedestal and to still converse with them and still try with them, but not you. What does that tell you? Okay, your comeback is intimidating, and you are getting faster and faster at figuring it out before even being vindicated. It's almost like God is telling you to cut people off, the divine, the creator, the universe, whoever your belief system is, or whoever it is that you pray to. But it's like God is pushing you to follow your instincts. And as soon as you do that, you will be vindicated. As soon as you do that, you will be rewarded. So this is like Bobby being a whole cheating F-boy and you letting them go And then as soon as you do that, you got like 8 people in your DM saying, I have pictures of Bobby at my house. I slept with them. This, that, and the third. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, you will be rewarded. Do not let people project their scarcity onto you. Do not let people, because they're going through stuff, also make you suffer or try to intimidate you. You are not the one. You are not the one. Okay? You guys are dealing with some people that are extremely ungrateful for your love, for your friendship. Some of these people, they're getting it twisted. They think that you're upset or that you're holding a grudge or that something's wrong with you, and you're just straight disappointed. You're just disappointed because you rode for this person and you what? You caught them. You caught them being manipulative. You caught them lying to you. You caught them being salty with you. You caught a whole vibe and then you nailed it. So you are moving accordingly. So affirm it below. I listen to my intuition and I move accordingly. I listen to God and I move accordingly. I listen to the divine and I move accordingly. You are nothing short of intimidating right now. You are nothing short of stunning. You are, what is the word? Dang it, I just forgot it, but it will come back to me. You guys just aren't messing around. You're like, I'm going to be obedient and I'm going to surrender to what I believe is true. And them trying to prove otherwise is such a waste of your time, and they've already wasted enough. Some of these people have already wasted enough. You have so many more gifts that are going to be brought to the table. You guys have busted these people monitoring you or trolling you. I'm going to say that again. You've already busted them trolling you, watching you. You're very in tune. If monitoring spirits was an Olympic sport, you would have the gold. You would have the gold because you know exactly what to do with that. Okay, so if you guys are new to my channel, something that I like to say personally, and now for everyone it can be a little bit different, and you can also, rewrite it however you want to say it. But what I like to say is, anyone trying to spy into my life illegally, may their spiritual eyes be blind in the mighty name of Jesus. Anyone trying to hear into my life spiritually and illegally, may their spiritual ears be deaf in the mighty name of Jesus Christ. Because it's about to be like, oof. You know that reel where it's like all that creepy wonky music when it's like a conspiracy or something that's supposed to look like a conspiracy, but it's true. And then you hear the oof. Like, that's what this is. Because it's not you being upset or even mad. It's you feeling disappointed. It is you feeling betrayed and then playing dumb. You guys did not switch up on anyone. So don't let them get amnesia. Know how you want to maneuver and what will give you the most peace. And so you really have to think about that with certain people right now. What's going to give you the most peace? Because pressed, you're not doing pressed. You guys are not doing pressed. You are not doing obsessive, desperate, chasing, scarcity. You guys are not doing that. And you guys know what type of energy I'm talking about. Those that are like, now, my timeline, my timeline, my timeline. That's not how this works. Okay? And compromise and honoring people's space, that is not how this works. And that is a red flag all on its own. That is a red flag all on its own. When somebody is like rushing you, okay? It'd be like somebody rushing you to the altar. What's the rush? Somebody is trying to like trap you. Like it's like putting baby in a corner. You can't put the collective in a corner. Because like a rat, okay, No pun intended. But like, you know what I mean? You will do what it takes to get up out of that corner. You are not the one. Okay? You are not going to let anyone put you in a dumpster fire. You are not going to let anyone put you in a pressure cooker. You have been trauma dumped on enough. You've been dumped on enough. What fell on the ground is giving flowers. I'm hearing I can buy myself flowers. Now, because of the type of message this is, I'm going to pick these up because we're dealing with op energy. We're dealing with monitoring spirits. We're dealing with things that are demonic, and you're dealing with it in all areas of life. Okay, you're dealing with it in family. You have like an in-law, or yeah, you guys have like a brother-in-law or a sister-in-law or somebody's baby's mama that like cannot stop watching you or trying to figure out what you're doing. You stay 30 steps ahead. You guys have people in the workplace. They have to know what you're doing. They have to know your every move on social media. You guys know exactly where to put them. You guys have people in your inner circle acting like this. You know exactly what to do with them. So let me pick these up. Okay, hold on. As I know these are important. I just hate this energy. Like, why can't people just be happy for other people? Why can't they just ugh. Okay. Some of you guys have an unexpected blessing coming in, a big one. And Spirit is saying one of the reasons why you're having to maneuver so fast is because you cannot have some of this effery around you when you get this good news. Really think about that. Sometimes when we have to move and we have to be obedient, it is because God foresees things that we cannot foresee yet. Sometimes when we are rejected, we have to look at that for our protection because God or the divine or the creator can see things further down the line than we are capable of seeing. And that is to protect us. Some of you guys are getting such a big miracle, big. It's like you're getting a house, you're going viral, you're having a baby, you're getting engaged, you're meeting your soulmate. God is trying to remove certain people, and they don't have to be the worst type of person. That's what people also don't understand. They cannot come for you when you did not send for them. When you guys have a boundary up, people need to respect that, especially if they let everyone else treat them like absolute garbage. They don't put them in their place. So why do they think that they can do that to you? I'll wait. Thank you, Kelsey, for your donation. Why do they think that they can do that to you? You are the empress right now. So there's definitely a lot of you about to be pregnant. So think about that. If you are supposed to be pregnant, whether it's with things and miracles in life or an actual human, do you think God, the divine, wants people spoiling this for you? Putting you in any type of strain, manipulative tactics, any type of bind, people that just don't compromise. Do you think God wants people around you that are siphoning your energy and your glow? No, you guys are supposed to enjoy this in every capacity. So affirm it below. I am on my empress behavior. My men's, my males, my divine masculines, I am on my goat behavior in every capacity, okay? Whatever you guys resonate with. I am on my empress behavior in every capacity. I am on my goat behavior in every capacity. I'm hearing the song Fancy. First things first, I'm the realist. Drop this and let the whole world feel it. And I can hold you down like I'm giving lessons in physics. You should want a bad bitch like this. So it's kind of like you should have wanted a wife like this, a man like this, a husband like this, a shorty like this, a boo like this. You should have wanted a best friend like this, and you effed it up. Okay? That's what it is. That's facts. No chaser. We don't need no chaser. You feel me? I cannot. There is unexpected happiness coming, and you guys can sniff it out. So you've got to move some things out of the way so you can enjoy this in every And every part of your being, you are supposed to be able to enjoy this. This is like being pregnant and being able to really enjoy it. This is like getting to move into your dream home, getting to build your dream home, getting to plan your dream wedding. What do you want the BS around you for? Sabotaging it. Because again, what fell on the ground, which is hidden, what people are trying to hide from you, is that they know that you're glowing. They know that you're going somewhere amazing. They're like, let me ride your coattails just a little bit. Let me see what's going on in there. They're straight nosy. Straight nosy. I cannot. And then pressed, so pressed that they go behind your back to try to sully your name. Hey, what's going on with so-and-so? Do you think that they're pregnant? Do you think that they're going to marry so-and-so? What do you think's going on with them? I mean, it's hot. So hot that you can smell it without blinking twice. We have triggered and goals. Again, I'm going over what fell on the ground. So what some people are trying to hide from you in every circle is that they are subtly expressing that they feel some type of way about how you're maneuvering. Your comeback is intimidating. Some are panicking. Well, where are they going? They were my golden ticket. My golden ticket can't just walk out the door. Well, you didn't appreciate Willy Wonka when it was in the factory. When Willy Wonka was here, they were not appreciated. And now we gotta go. We have to go. There are some people that are mad that you're healing. Healing means that you're in solitude. Healing means that you have boundaries. Healing means that your middle fingers can go up and they can stay there. And you don't really got to explain nothing to nobody. Capiche? You guys are going to be given flowers in this season. I can buy myself flowers. I could do battle by myself. It's time for you to be appreciated. It's time for you for your moments to be special. How can they be special when you're always having to tell this person, hold on, please stop, don't do that, can you please? Riddle me what? Like it's not working anymore. And this is what you're realizing. You guys are having major breakthroughs in knowing people are subtly expressing that they feel some type of way. You know they're talking crap. You know they feel like you just know. You know. This is not your first rodeo. You've been there, done that, got the t-shirt, and you have the trauma to prove it. You are not going down memory lane of this. And these people are in nothing short of a panic. They're nothing short of a panic. You have a lot of wisdom that you could have tried to give certain people and they just don't appreciate it. They don't appreciate what you bring to the table. So guess what? You're going to take the whole freaking table with you. You're going to take the whole Willy Wonka factory with you. You're going to take all the munchkins with you. You're going to take all the golden tickets with you because you have an offer that others would never refuse. I really want you to think about that. No pun intended. There's a lot of puns. But you guys know what I mean. You guys have an offer and you offer many things that some would never refuse. And I mean never. Never. When people really appreciate you, they will do anything to have open line of communication, to make sure that like you're always good, to make sure that they're compromising. And where's that at? Where's that at? It's nothing but this. You are the giving machine, the healing machine, the reading machine. You got to give and give and give, and you're tired. You're tired. You're wasting time. You've practiced telling certain people like, hey, I don't roll like that. I don't date like that. I don't get down like that. And they're like, I get it, I get it, I get it, I get it, I get it. You see the writing on the wall. You know what time it is. You guys know what time it is. And because of that, you have to understand, bestie, that you tried. You tried and you practiced and you practiced like, hey, let's try a different approach. Let me try to communicate with them. You went down every avenue of stupid to try. And we are retired dummies. You feel me? We are retired dummies. We are retired people pleasers. And we are retired hotheads. We cannot. We're like this. Trying to keep going back and repeat is only going to have you stuck, and pissed off. Know that you have an offer and for those that are supposed to be around you, you don't got to explain it twice. Okay? What you want for the people that are supposed to be around you will be the mother effing standard. Let that marinate for a second. I'm going to drink some Red Bull. The people that are supposed to be around you, let me break it down for you, besties. Giving flowers, that will be standard. Knowing not to waste your time, that will be standard. Knowing that they love to see you shine, they're living for every moment of it because you know how to share the spotlight, it will be standard. The people that you are attracting, it will just be the vibe because they will also be on their goat behavior, the empress behavior. And if people are like, oh my gosh, they're so mean to me, you can be the big bad wolf of the forest. You can be the whole villain too. You don't care because what they're saying is irrelevant. The people that are supposed to be around you, they cannot detour them. They cannot derail them, but let them freaking try. They're going to break out many sweats trying it. Okay? But really, it's a waste of time. Okay? This is how you were before. Oh my gosh, can I help you with this? Can I help you with that? And then you got to a point where you're like, oh, you know, I really don't feel like it's been somewhat reciprocated. And it's almost like you can't be the person that breaks everyone's bad habits. You tried, you conquered, you're out. Okay, you tried, you conquered, and you're out. You're like, I tried to show them that there's a better way. I tried to show them what loyalty looks like. I tried to show them what true encouragement and friendship. You tried. And God really wants you to know that. So you will be vindicated this weekend knowing that you are not crazy. The last card that fell on the ground is putting people where they go. You can't really be feeling bad about that this week if you're choosing to put them where they go. Because for some of you, it's going to depend on how long you've known these people. And for others of you, it's going to depend on what you want to get off your chest as you close that cycle. For some of you, it's going to be this throat chakra activation. And every time we cut people off, as we should, we get blessed. So know that the people coming towards you, it will be the standard. Thank you, Lord Key. You're the sweetest. It will be the standard to be treated well. To know what people put up with and what they don't. And to feel appreciated. And you're going to feel like that appreciation is being spotlighted. Why are you going to let one person, and this is why you're walking away from certain people, you got one person breaking their neck, busting their hump to be in your presence. And not that you need that, but because you give the same. Okay, I'm thinking of Macaulay Culkin. He's like, Uncle Buck's got me busting my hump. Okay, that's how they think about it. They're like, oh my gosh, I don't want to do any of this. It's like a lot of stuff. So they like, you know, they go into reverse right back into their bad habits. And you're like, I don't have time for this. I don't have time for the hamster wheel of dog shit. I don't have time for that. So you are having to protect your peace at all costs. You are having to figure out what you want to release and let go. Thank you, Dominique. And they're just going to not be happy about it. But those games don't work with you. Those games do not work with you. You know what you have to offer. You're like, I don't need them to kiss my behind, put me on a pedestal, make a whole shrine. I don't need that. But they better keep it a buck. They better stand on business when I do the same for them. The playing stupid, the playing the victim, the being pressed, the scarcity, the desperation of you're the bad guy. Oh my gosh, I can't. We don't have time for that. We don't have time for that. Yes, 89, not even a little bit. We don't have time for that. So you guys are going to be ignoring some people. And this is like having tough love for a sibling. Do you know what I mean? It's like when you have, oh my gosh, we have petty, immature, closed-minded, reckless. you're coming to a realization too about how reckless some of these people really are. This is like loving a sibling. And you're like, oh my gosh, they're little still. They don't really know. Can't really teach them. They're going to have to go through the hard knocks. They're going to have to take the scenic route as you have before. Because you've tried to save them. And it's like that song, don't save her. She don't want to be saved. That's exactly what it is. You are getting this new beginning and petty labels are not going to go. And what's making you mad is they act like they're not petty. They act like things are not their way or the highway. You will know who is a perfect match because good things will happen every time you're around them and their energy will match yours. You won't have to do a lot of talking or expounding on anything really because they will just be like, oh yeah, totally. Not like, why would I do that? What are you asking me? Ugh, Uncle Buck's got me busting my hump. I don't really want to do that. And then you've got friends that are like when Macaulay Culkin gets into it and he's like, yeah, I'm going to do these dishes and I'm going to dance. You got friends that are like that vibe. And they're like, it's no problem. But you got other people that are like, this sucks. This freaking sucks. It's like the stank attitude of the one niece in the movie. You know. You remember that niece. She's like always scowling in the corner. Really pretty eyes, but just scowling. And I'm like, girl, relax. Okay? Literally, relax. I can't. Illusion made you believe a lie. Wild emotions creeping. Oh my gosh, you guys. This is a lot. Blame it on the alcohol. Blame it on the vodka, blame it on the Henny. Somebody here is like, well, I was just going through a time. You know, I was really drunk that night. I think I blacked out. It's not your problem. Be yourself. Thank you so much. It is not your problem. They'll blame it on anything. So they should really not want you to read them to filth. They should really rethink that. You know? But they're like, oh my gosh, you know, I think that the dog fell out of the sky, hit me sideways, and I'm pretty sure that's why I was treating you crazy. What? What? And knowing damn well they broke this window. I bust some windows out your car. This is like that girl singing that song and being like, I was just singing about it. I didn't really bust some windows out his car. Like, stop. You've been vulnerable with this person and this relationship is beyond repair. Why do we have to do the do-si-do? Why do we have to square dance? Somebody here could really like Eminem. Do you know what I mean though? They're like, I didn't bust the windows. Like, you did. This is them planting those seeds of doubt. This is them going around and playing the victim. This is them monitoring you. This is them villainizing you in very subtle ways. Planting seeds of effery. They do not want to admit that they made you believe a lie. They said, bestie, lover, I would never bust the windows out your car. I'm such a saint. I would never do that. They made you believe a lie. I will always be here for you. I will always be honest. I will always be transparent. They made you believe a lie. And you ain't not never going to forget it. Not my besties. Not my best friends. We have wild emotions. Their emotions are all over the place because guess what? They are used to your time. You are like, my time is valuable. Please stop. And this is making them crazy. Now imagine you are this healing machine like you are, okay? And they're like going through withdrawals. They're like, wait, where's that light at? I always had access to them. Where'd they go though? You saw some stuff and you can't unsee it, okay? You're like, they broke the window. They're like, I didn't do that. You caught them red-handed. They're like, I wasn't there. These people obviously did not graduate from Petty University. Riddle me what? Baby, I'm a gangster too. They could be acting like you're dodging them. Do not, bestie, do not let your pride and your ego get in the way of this closure. However you see fit to get it. Do not let them trigger you, try to get you up out of your skin, into your feelings like, oh yeah, I think they're dodging me. And I mean, because they're going to try everything to get your attention on their timeline. And you can feel it. That's why you're going to be cord cutting like never before. You have to. When these people are like, stay tethered to me, don't ever take your light away, where are you going? What did you do that for? They know your energy is like, stop. Stop. But really, like, why are you so obsessed with me? And you're so humble and nice. You're like, I really don't want to treat them that way, but like, they really need to stop because it's giving obsessed. It's giving the chasing. You're like, I don't want to be chased. I don't want to be monitored. They're just acting very reckless and immature. Like, do they not understand the little seeds that they're planting? Like, that ain't your first rodeo. Do they not understand that the things that they're doing, they can't really undo them because that's a whole nother can of something they should not want to open? And they're the ones causing third-party interference by acting this way. They're the ones causing third-party interference by creeping, spying, and acting like, I don't know why they find me so undesirable. I don't know what I did to them. Like, what is happening? And they know what they did because they did it over and over and over again. They did it over and over and over and over again. And now that you can't be bothered, okay, it's that energy of like, once you walk away, then they're like creeping, then they're interested. And you're like, I'm not here for those games. I'm not here for those games. You know what is a perfect match for you. You know what's in alignment. And these people, it's just some weird behavior. This is like, bestie, if you had a sport that you played, right? And this sport that you played, none of your friends ever showed up to. Ever. They never like came and supported. And then all of a sudden, you're like dunzo with them. And they can feel this. So they're like, I'm going to show up now. I'm going to go watch them now. You're like, riddle me what? What are they doing here? What are they doing here? But what are they doing here? Now they want a closer look. Well, you can't just leave me like that. Why? A lot of other people did it. And you didn't say not shit to them. So I'm confused. Now they want you back. They've caused all types of pot mixing or, you know what I mean. They started all types of mess. And now they want you back. They already stirred the pot. They already acted very hypocritical. Do not let your pride and your ego get the best of you because people are being removed at a rapid rate because you have abundance and miracles coming in like never before. So think about having to carry these blessings to term like a pregnancy. Think about having to carry these miracles to term. Do you want a whole bunch of drama, a whole bunch of mess, a whole bunch of he said, she said, it's all your fault, a whole bunch of drama while you're carrying things to term, metaphorically and actually physically? Do you know what I mean? You're like, I don't have time for that. So get your Barbies. Hold my oxygen, guys. Hold my oxygen. Hold my little dog too. Because the fake is faking, the ick is icking, and we don't have time. We don't have time. We are about to be blessed on blessed on blessed. Don't let anybody try to hustle you. You are making it rain in your life. You're making it rain justice. You will be vindicated like never before. You will feel creative like never before. Abundant like never before. So there's that. So there's that. I love you guys. Let's see what else is going on. You guys, oh my gosh, I just can't. I just can't. What other good things are coming in for the collective? Can I see these blessings on blessings on blessings? This might not be the right deck for this. Yes, if you guys claim this message, claim it in the comments. You are accelerating at a rapid rate. Let me pick this up. Let me not fall while I do it. Okay. Let's see what other good things are coming in for my besties. Because it's about to shower. Meditation and stillness. Ooh. So as you guys, metaphorically and physically, carry to term, unfazed. Unfazed, okay? You know, like when they say there's like mental games. If you guys have ever done martial arts, like I used to teach little kids, and we used to do these mind strengthening drills, like tree hugging for like forever. Things that just would really like help your brain, like, and you know, in an emergency or something. But basically, what I'm trying to say is, say you were having this miracle today, and you are going to be calm. You are going to be still. All the things that you've learned right here and all the things that you've ever expounded on. You're like, I got this. I've been doing the affirmations. I've been doing the affirmations. I've been doing yoga. I've been being still. I've been doing breath work. So when the contractions start and you know that it's about to be here, you are breathing fire. People are like, oh my gosh, freak out, freak out. You got miracles coming in, and you're like, focused. So there's like two types of people. There are people that are like, they're like yelling, like, oh my gosh, what's happening? I'm not ready. Let me sabotage it. And then there's other people, like my besties, that are like, every contraction is bringing me closer to my miracle, to my bundle of joy. So I'm going to take all of that energy and I'm going to breathe it down. And it's going to be very little effort, because this is not your first rodeo. I have the freaking chills. This is not your first rodeo. You will inspire people everywhere. The way you transmute pain, you will inspire people everywhere. Literally, because you just know what you're doing, okay? You are used to the monitoring spirits, the spiritual warfare. You already know what to do with that. The mental games, they're not bringing nothing new. So this is like you guys staying really calm despite all the chaos that's unfolding around you. And I really feel like nurses will tell you that if you're actually conceiving, that you need to really get in your mind, because you guys have already practiced these things. Okay, a lot of you guys have dealt with CPTSD or a lot of narcissistic abuse. So what you're really good at right now, or something that you're currently working on, is being deep and still and in your body. You're going to reap so many benefits of that, because while everything's unfolding like craziness, you're going to be locked in and still. So they tell you to like hold an ice cube for a minute, because it is important what we tell our brain. I haven't said this in a long time, but if you know, you know. It is important what you tell your brain. So if you can't do all the amounts of therapy, you guys could do ice baths, or little ice baths for your hands to train your brain to do this for at least a minute. So when you're in places of deep pain and like, oh my gosh, you can either be desperate and upset, or we can be like, you know what? I was meant for this. I was born for this. I'm on this spiritual training ground to breathe life. So you guys embody this dragon, and you're just breathing it all in, and it's beautiful. I don't know why I got that, why I channeled that, but it's going to make sense to somebody. It's going to make sense to somebody. We have Feast of Plenty, choices and their consequences. You guys, do not start doing this. Oh my gosh, I don't know why they couldn't just be cool. I don't know why they couldn't just not cheat. I don't know why they couldn't just be transparent. Their choices, these were their choices. These are their consequences. You will have plenty to feast on, because these people aren't going to be taking seconds and thirds and being rude. This is like the people coming to the table that God has prepared, and they're like, they just start eating without the food being blessed. You're like, ew, I cannot relate. Do you know what I mean? It's like them just not following the house rules. Not following the house rules. Refusal of the call. Do not let these people steal your joy. Don't let them do it, you guys, because you know that you are allowed to dream big. You've already dealt with people that held you back. You are not going to let people hold you back anymore. They need to figure out the learning curve. It's not your job to have to teach everybody that doesn't want to retain, that is not receptive. This is not your job. But I know a lot of you guys, you feel deeply and you're like, well, I wish they would have, not went that way. But it's like that tough love that you have to give to a family member. Like, I can't be there the whole way when they don't even want to listen, but you have that like source or line of sympathy or empathy towards them. And I'm seeing that you guys are going to be cutting that. You're going to be cutting that. You're closing that door because this person will have you refusing your destiny, refusing the miracle that's supposed to be birthed, refusing your empress behavior, refusing the table that God is preparing for you, or detouring you before you can get to that table. This is like you guys walking to the table that God has prepared and they're blowing up your phone. Like, well, what are you doing? What do you mean that your feast is prepared? Well, like, I want to see it. Like, just ruining the moment. They will ruin, if you give them the platform, if you give them the olive branch, they will continue to ruin the deep quiet and peace in your life. They will continue to ruin the feast that God is preparing. They will have you refusing the call because they will take up too much of your time and they don't care. And you are going to be cutting the cord with that, even though it might hurt you. Okay? But they could have used their power in a different way. You've tried to empower many loved ones around you, but they need to, at this time, empower themselves because you are taking back your crown. You are taking back your authority. You have earned your stars. You have earned your stripes. Can't nobody tell you nothing. And I dare them to try. I dare them to try. Yeah, it's your guys' time to shine. You guys can affirm below, it is my time for things, or it is time for things to unfold smoothly. It is time for things to unfold smoothly. So when this card comes out, it's about your preparations coming to fruition, confirmation on all of these messages. Your preparations coming to fruition. You've been praying for peace. You've been praying for harmony. God is like, I'm going to bring that to your doorstep. But they're trying to, well, what you doing? Well, what's going on? Well, what's happening? Well, can you come over? What? Do not feel bad about the boundaries you have, okay? You guys are dealing with this in all areas of life because you are needing to really stand up for yourself at this time. You are really needing to show people who you are, whether they have authority in your life or whether they're just a friend or a family member. You are being tested. Affirm it below. I will pass this test with flying colors. I will pass this test. God is preparing my table. I will answer the call. I will close the door. And this is your crown that you deserve. Okay, it's like Game of Thrones, or people trying to get to where they had to get without considering your feelings. And like, what? What? Oh my gosh, you guys, initiation. You will pass this test. Oh, I have the chills. Okay. Confirmation. Okay. You guys are going to pass this test. And everyone that is anyone that's not supposed to be maybe going towards this with you is like, where are you going? What's that bright light over there? Why are you walking towards that? You're like, I don't have time to explain it. Okay. I don't have time to explain it. And you could feel bad, because some are on a different scale than others. So you guys are going to deal with everyone accordingly and know that because all of these beautiful things are about to be birthed, you are not supposed to be distracted. You are not supposed to be disheveled. You are not supposed to be upset and wondering and pondering and like, why did they do me that way? You're not supposed to have to worry about any of that. God says this is supposed to be a peaceful pregnancy. This is supposed to be a peaceful season. Move accordingly. You are moving accordingly to how you feel guided, and you are heeding the call. They want you to feel pressed, like heed my call. I don't heed your call before I heed God's. Capiche? I don't do that. Riddle me what? So they're like, well, if you're not gonna do what I want when I want it, I'm gonna make sure you have a bad reputation. Try it, okay? Let them try it. Trina, thank you. Let them try it. Like, they don't understand. Whoever said that, big picture. Thank you, 89. It's all for the big picture. And so you can't explain the big picture to somebody that like is doing this. They want to cry in their cereal. They're like, I never get what I want. That's never going to happen for me. Everything always goes wrong. You don't have time to be around that, okay? If they're not inspired from you, okay, you don't have time for that. So God is bringing you like-minded people where it's going to be like a think tank, where you guys are always going to be educating yourself more, elevating more, sharing wisdom, and it's going to be like wonderment every time you're around these people. So which one would you choose? I'll wait. I'm just kidding. I know which ones you guys would choose. You would not choose the, oh my gosh, this never works out. Like you did this like 10 years ago. You did this like 20 years ago. Some of you guys. You're like, I'm not going back there. I'm not going back to ungrateful. Like, these people don't realize there's still 2 cups over here. There's still 2 cups. Gregory, hi, thank you. You guys are the best. So don't fall for that. I'm hearing the word stunad. Don't fall for that. Because it's very unfair. Some people, they don't know what's going on with you, but they feel like you're going through an initiation. This is your comeback season. Maybe this year has been a little bit rocky. And there were so many people, big and small, being removed. And that's okay. Because again, they don't have to be the worst type of person for them to not be on your level or to not be going where you're going. Some of them are more worse than others, but you guys will know where to put them. We have many masks, the authentic self. So you maybe tried to be different people with them. You tried to be the sister. You tried to be the brother. You tried to be the best friend. You tried to be the lover. And you're like, I can only be me. Will the real Slim Shady please stand out? I can only be me. And now they're like, that song Without Me. They're like, but where they go, they can't leave me like that. How? You are the actual victim and you're not crying. But they're going to cry. They're going to cause a whole scene. So you are hanging up all of these personalities to, you're like, I just have to be me. I cannot ignore the call. I cannot ignore my authentic self, because you guys being in your authentic self is going to inspire others to do the same. It's always going to inspire others to do the same. And you are going through this ego shedding where you're like, I'm just seeing me. I'm not trying to be prideful. I'm not trying to be boastful. I just know I have to do me. Some people are not going to understand. Okay, some people are just not going to understand. You are shattering that version of you that wants to stay a little bit longer than you should. You're like, I can't do that anymore. And them trying to tug on your energy is only going to have you cut the cord that much faster, because you refuse to be in stagnation for certain people, places, and things. Anything that is putting you, it's basically like anything putting you on a merry-go-round where you're like, whoa, I was just here. How did we get here again? I thought we talked this out. Anything taking you in a circle, a hamster wheel, anything taking you in a roundabout is what you're going to be letting go, because you're like, I tried. Z, thank you. Yeah, it's not going to work anymore. You're like, I'm coming out of stagnation. Anything that makes me feel stuck, anything that makes me feel like I'm not sacrificing enough, I'm not doing enough, like what? You are a good friend, you are a good parent, you are a good lover. And some of these people, I mean, the projection, I can't. So again, you're going to be vindicated. God is going to show you, because you are obedient, because you see that you're going to pass this test, because you realize that you're being initiated, I'm going to give you the details of why you were right the first time. Affirm it below. I nailed it the first time. I nailed it the first time. Anything keeping me stuck or stagnant, I release. I release. And so some of these people, they're feeling some type of way about the way that you're blossoming. And that's not even fair, because a lot of you guys that relate to my channel or watch my channel are in fact late bloomers. So it's not fair for you to not only be a late bloomer, but for somebody to think that they can act brand new and stunt your growth even further. Why would we allow that? We're not going to do that. So I'm going to say that again. Some of you guys are already late bloomers, and people think that they can come in and stunt your growth further. And we don't have time for that. We've already had to go this far to get this far. So let them play their sad little violin. As that's not even fair. It's not even fair for them to act like they didn't do anything wrong, blah, 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 blah. So you guys are going to be seeing the details of why you knew you were lied to, because there are certain things where you felt like you were a burden. Okay, you felt like asking Bobby not to go to the club. Oh, I'm such a burden. I'm such a nagger because I asked him not to go out tonight. You're going to be realizing why Johnny or Bobby should not have been going to the club. You feel me? So be prepared for that type of validation, for that type of vindication. Just, I nailed it the first time. I will never doubt myself again. Never. And because you are unplugging your energy, that it can no longer be siphoned, you're going to be seeing people kind of, I don't know if they're going to like back up into the shadows, but they're definitely going to be going through it. And part of the reason why you're backing up is because you're already seeing them go through it. So you're like, I can't be a part of this whole mess when I'm trying to help, and you don't want to listen. You guys are very intuitive, and you see when people are taking things out on you. Now, I want you to think about this too. In this betrayal, in this disappointment, has anybody apologized to you? Has any of these people apologized to you? Or are they treating you like you owe an apology to them? Affirm it below. I can buy myself flowers. The standard is shifting. The standard is different. The bar is high. They better find the map to the ladder. They better climb. Your energy is valuable. It is expensive, and they cannot afford it. They have not treated you as they should. And if they're treating you like you owe me all types of apologies, like I cannot. You are on your goat behavior. You are on your empress behavior, and the standard has changed. So flowers, that will be the standard. Respect, riddle me what? They better come with that first. Anyone trying to come crazy, they just stop. They should just stop. Take several seats. Hater 10 through 14. We don't have time for that. And yes, the haters in the back. We don't have time for that. Riddle me what? The standard has shifted. So they better come at a level 1 monotone, or they better keep it cute and quiet. You are the empress. You are not going to be made to feel bad about feeling abundant and getting what you want, because that's what they would do. Some people are so salty that you said, I was going to manifest this, and then you didn't. They're like, what? Oh my gosh, I've been victimized by them. Huh? What? How does that even work? How does it work? I don't even know. But that's what's going on. Some people did not believe that you would manifest this beautiful relationship, this beautiful business, whatever you guys got your hands on. A lot of doors are getting ready to open for you. And some people that see you as a meal ticket or a golden ticket, or have been using you and acting like they haven't, they're not supposed to be right beside you when these doors open, unfortunately. So really remember that this is not your fault. You are not to blame. You tried. You have a genuine offer that most people in their right mind would not refuse. Okay? People in their right mind would not refuse a bestie like you, a lover like you, a coworker like you, a boss like you, a teacher like you, a reader like you. Most people in their right mind, they would never. So really put the others where they go. Class is in session. You feel me? They should just really take notes on respect, how to treat others, and like the games. That does not work with you. That does not work with you. Okay. So you guys could be seeing a lot of different birds right now. I feel like you are getting messages or confirmations in movies and music. Okay, because there's deceptive-ish going on around you. You are tuned in though. You are tuned in. Some people, they don't want to look at the big picture. They don't understand, and they're overwhelmed and they're greedy and whatnot. But you guys are seeing like, I know what I bring to the table. I'm not going to feel bad about it. I'm not going to feel bad for God blessing my life. But these people want you to feel overwhelmed, and they have no problem taking for you. They're going to have to take that on down the road. You guys are looking at the big picture of what you want, and you can't always explain that to people. You can't always explain that to people, unfortunately. So, let's see. Let's get you guys a love message on any relationship advice that you guys might need. Yeah, a lot of jealousy, unfortunately, and I hate that. I'm so over it. I'm so freaking over it. Like, can we next? Literally. Is there any relationship advice for the... Don't need to tell me twice. 3 of Wands. It's time for things to start going your way. So collective, this works in love too. Those that are going to stick around, those that are going to F around and find out, and I mean in the best possible way, they know that they got to get in the right lane if they want to stay with you. Okay? Whoever you guys are with, if they want to stay with you, if they want to ride it until the wheels fall off, they better walk like they talk. They better walk hard. They better walk hard. I got so many puns. Pun intended. Okay? If people want to make it to the finish line, and because you could be somebody's worst nightmare, or you can be their 10 of cups. I'm going to say that again. You can be somebody's worst nightmare, or you can be their whole 10 of cups. Which one they want? Okay, I'm hearing Medea, like, which one you want? Which one? You want it crazy, or you want a whole rainbow? You tell me. Okay, we have 4 of cups. Somebody could have been feeling depressed that you've been dating or seeing or married to, and you were seeing that some of their shenanigans or tactics is a way to get attention from you. And so you are maybe sitting them down saying, that ain't the way to get my attention. That ain't the way to do it. Okay? That is not the way to do it. You're just seeing like, okay, them acting like this is them needing a meltdown, or them needing somebody to talk to. And maybe you guys have so much on your plate. Maybe they are that for you sometimes, but you're realizing that you're going to have to be a little bit softer for them. And that's where this empress, this divine feminine behavior is coming in. You're like, okay, they be acting real bold, okay? They say some of the toughest gangsters, they have the biggest meltdowns. And we know that, especially us fire signs. Okay, some of us that are straight thugging, we have meltdowns and we cry hard. Okay, so maybe this person, they want to act like I'm tough, I'm big, I'm bad, I'm bold, and they just need a moment. They need a shoulder to cry on. They need whatever they need, but you're going to hold the boundaries high, like, okay, I'm trying to see you. I'm trying to see you and your feelings, and I'm trying to validate or acknowledge that, but you're going to have to compromise on what I've got on my plate. And if you ain't here to take some of that off the plate, you best move. You best move. Okay, so somebody you guys are dealing with, they've been feeling overwhelmed, and so you're going to let them speak first, and then you're going to lay it on them. Not to like have a tit for tat, but to show them like, I'm really overwhelmed. You're going to have to forgive me sometimes. Like, I'm doing my best. I am a bunch of grown-ass babies. I know. I'm hearing, what's love got to do with it? Sometimes It's just like that, like marriage. People that think marriage is a cakewalk, huh? What? I ain't never heard that. Okay. Marriage ain't easy. Marriage ain't no game. Marriage is a whole situation. Yes, Tina Turner. Okay, what else is going on for love? I'm seeing that you guys are healing from like some intimacy issues. Okay. Two of Cups. Besties. Okay, singles, relationships, karmics, and situationships. I don't know all the details, but I feel intuitively like you guys are going to really put your heart out there a little bit more. You're going to be a little bit more vulnerable, like, hey, I like you. That's what it is. And just you're trying a different approach. And it's attracting more honey. It's attracting more love. So whether you're single and you're trying a different approach, whether you've been dealing with a whole karmic ass chew toy, whether you've been in a whole situationship and they don't want to commit, you are trying different approaches to get what you want. Whether that's a new partner or to have a whole honeymoon phase. You feel me? So I'm seeing that you guys are going to be feeling the love. Now, for some of you guys, that could be self-care. Like, I could do battle by myself and just feeling like a princess, a prince, a king, a queen. And then others of you are like, why did I get mad at this person again? Okay, you could have been fighting with your person. You're releasing certain burdens. So, I like that for you guys. Wherever you were feeling disappointed, it's like coming out loud and clear what you expect. Okay, it's coming out loud and clear what you expect. Maybe normally your approach is, I'm fine, everything's fine, don't worry about me, everything's good, and you're going to tell people like, I'm not good, I did expect this of you, this is what I need from you, and now like, what do you need from me? And so people are like, I'm going to meet them halfway. Also, collective, people are just finding you straight endearing right now. Very magnetic, straight stunning, alluring, empowering. Like, you are wearing it different right now. This is your comeback season. You are wearing it different. You are not wearing your stress the way that you were wearing it last week. You are not wearing your pain and suffering the way that you were wearing it last week. You're like, riddle me what? It can wait. Affirm it below. It can wait. So if it was bills that was stressing you out, taxes that was stressing you out, whatever it was, where you're like, this mess, you're just going to take it with ease. So again, this season where you're birthing things, you're breathing fire, like, I can handle it. I'm a boss. I'm the original gangster of everything I do. It'll get handled. Riddle me what? It's fine. It's fine. It's going to be fine. And you guys doing that, like, I'm going to make more time for self-care. I don't even know how you did it, but you did it. You're like, I'm going to make more time to eat. I'm going to make more time for the gym. I'm going to make more time for love. And for some reason, everything else is just flowing better. You're like, I'll get to it when I get to it. It'll get done. It'll get done. It can wait. We have justice. There are some things that are going to be addressed in love. There are going to be some things that are validated, like, hey, I feel like you were acting crazy for a couple of months. Or, hey, I feel like you were taking out this on me. What's going on? This is going to get balanced. This is going to be addressed, whether it's for good or for bad, whether it's for forever or for not. It's going to be addressed that this person was in the wrong. Now, I don't know if all of you guys will get an apology, but I feel like those of you with your soulmate or divine counterpart or your twin flame, I feel like you guys are going to get an apology you were not never expecting. And a lot of you guys were not expecting changed behavior. You were not expecting certain people to address what they were doing wrong and to change their behavior. Yeah, you were not expecting that. So all of this like honesty and transparency is really making you look at the people that aren't giving it. Like, if I got it from this one, they're stubborn as hell, and you're trying to give me a whole theatrical, Oscar-worthy, not Oscar-worthy moment. I cannot. I cannot. So yeah, you guys are being given the room to spread your wings and fly. Everything's in full motion, full bloom. Slow motion for me. I'm working that back. Don't know. How does the song go? I forget, but you guys know. Everything is being slowed down for you. And I got this in another message. So it's almost like you're quantum leaping after this initiation. And where before you felt rushed, and pressed. I got so much on my plate. Time is slowing down. Slow motion for me. Slow motion for me. You feel me? I freaking love that song. So yeah, you're just about to be living good. Don't let anybody spoil it for you. Do not let anybody spoil it for you. You've been practicing this for a long time. You've been practicing these routines, practicing these words, practicing this transparency. You've just been working. I mean, you've been putting in work. I'm hearing Iggy Azalea. I've been up all night trying to get that rich. I've been working on my shit. Milk the whole game twice. Gotta get it how I live. I've been working on my... Yeah. I love that song. And there's just people that they don't understand that you have the street smarts. They can't run game on you. They cannot run game on you. Valley Girls giving for Louis Vuittons. What you call that? Head over heels. These people are like, you got to get on your knees and you got to kiss the ring. You got to do all these things to be my best friend, to be my lover. And you're like, no, I milked the whole game twice. Got to get it how I live. I've been working on my... They don't realize, like, you've been alone. You've been without. You've been without a home. You've been without a person. You've been without a lot of things. I don't know what they think they're taking away from you. I don't know what they think they're taking away from you. I love when I channel songs for you guys. I love that. But anything else, Spirit, for the collective? Yeah, you guys are just going to be like, just intimidating. Like, just give, like, you know when somebody's like walking down the runway, okay, and they're just like giving it, like that's you guys. I have the chills again. You guys are just serving it hot, okay? We have the Four of Wands and we have the Wheel of Fortune. You guys, do not feel like you are undefended or you are not protected. This is how these people want you to think. They want you to believe like they're not going to come to your rescue. You don't need them to. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. You guys are just killing it. You guys are just killing it. The wheel is turning in your favor. You had some people like hanging on to you while you were like watching the wheel turn. And it was slowing down the wheel. It was slowing down you being at the top of the wheel of your destiny, of karma. And now you're going to be feeling safer where you stand, safer where you breathe, safer where you eat, safer where you manifest, where you pray. You're very unbothered right now, but not delusional. Like, if that don't work out for me, God will bring me something better. The end. Okay, the end. So I'm seeing you guys get a lot more rest, and you are coming in hot. Okay, your energy is coming in hot. So I'm getting the Knight of Swords for you guys, where you're waving that sword around. You're like, I'm inexperienced with, living my best life, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to serve it. And as you're waving that sword around, people are like, whoa, whoa. And you're just slicing and dicing the cords. They better think twice. That's my only advice. Now, come on. Who do you think you are? Ah, ha, ha. Bless your soul. These people think that they're in control. Do not let them project crazy onto you. Okay? There are some people that are going to be showing you that they don't think you deserve what you've got. So I found, I channeled something earlier for you guys, and this is what I'm going to close with. When you guys are around certain people, just be mindful of who you're telling things to. Like, if you're single, you maybe don't want advice from certain people. If you're in a relationship, you might not want advice from people that are single. So just, you know how to keep a lot of evil eye at bay. You know how to keep a lot of monitoring ish at bay. So just be mindful of that not everyone is happy for everyone. Some people are lonely. Some people are bored. Some people like to meddle and concoct and mix and stir. And we ain't got time for that. Okay. Thank you, Ryan, for your donation. Yeah. Somebody's like, I can save your life, but you're going to have to kiss the ring. You're like, I don't do that. That couldn't be me. It couldn't be me. Okay. I loved the energy from this message. I love that 89. Who said that? Aaron, I treat everyone the same. I love that because that is like one of my anthems is treating everybody the same. I'm in the service industry, so I try to treat everyone like they're VIP. I want everyone to feel like they're special until they act crazy and then they're not. Okay, sometimes people gotta not get knocked down a peg or five. So I try to treat everyone with like, you're special, you're special. I want everyone to feel welcome. I want everyone to feel good. I'm not trying to be like toxic positivity, but just like I try to, us being light workers and empaths, we try to treat people as we would want to be treated. We try to set the bar. We try to set the tone. Not everyone can match our energy, and then we got to move accordingly. Be yourself. Thank you so much. I'm seeing you guys really stand in your power that if it's not for you, it will get removed because you are going to be obedient. You're going to surrender. You're going to move accordingly. Can't nobody tell you nothing. Certain situations that intimidated you before because of trauma. Jacob, thank you. Certain situations that, worried you like, well, what if I lose my car? What if I lose this house? Or what if I lose my kids? Or certain things that used to scare you, you're like, you know what? I will make it across this water. I will survive. Yes, I will survive. You feel me? So don't let anybody try to make you feel like you're not a good person and you're just out here trying to be in the vibration of gratitude. And now that you have, you see the light at the end of the tunnel, you're like, I will survive. I will. Don't let these people try to make you feel like, oh, you don't see that light at the end of the tunnel. You're actually in a pressure cooker. My besties were built under pressure. So we're not about to go walk towards their pressure cooker. No, we're not. Okay, you guys got it up out of the mud. You are the diamond that was built under a lot of pressure. You are not volunteering for other people's pressure because of their timeline, because of their narrative, because of their insecurities. We don't got time for that. Healing Butterfly, thank you. You guys are the best. So be prepared. Be prepared. Somebody here could like the Lion King. I'm hearing Mufasa. They're like, ooh, say it again. I'm just seeing that people are like, dang, like you're intimidating like that. You got it like that. You're unbothered like that. Yes, pressure. Yes, this is like family vibes in the chat. So you guys, if you are new here, the chat's always on restriction. So you definitely want to smash the you-know-what, hit the bell so you can participate in future live streams. I do that so we don't have to have babysitters, moderators, and so we can all just chitty chat and hang out and feel safe to share and connect with one another. So yeah, if you guys are looking for ad-free content, link is in the description box. And I think that's it. I love the Lion King. Yeah, I don't know why I heard that. Like I heard Mufasa. Ooh, say it again. Don't pet the bear. You guys are funny. Okay, I'm going to get out of here, but you guys drop your favorite affirmations and then let me know in the comments how this resonates with you guys. I felt like it was a very powerful message for you. Mike P, thank you. I feel like it was a very powerful message, and I know that it's going to find you right at the time in your minute of need, in your hour of need, and I'm grateful that it will be there when you're ready. Okay, for those of you just joining, enjoy the replay. And yeah, if you're new here, I'm your bestie on the internet. Duh, I'm your favorite YouTuber. I'm your cosmic cheerleader. I'm your spiritual advisor. So without further ado, this is my content. Thank you guys. Mufasa, I just said that to my sister, Cosmic Baddie. Thank you, Montel. You're the best. I love reading your affirmations in the comments. Yeah, you guys, when you're reprogramming your subconscious, you can put your affirmations in the comments to practice. It's a good way to practice, like, putting it out there to the universe, like, because a lot of people are going to see it. You know what I mean? A lot of people are going to see those comments. So, like, that can be your, like, your jump, like, your, is it soundboard, jumping board? I don't know. It could be, like, your jumping point. Does that make sense? I don't know. But you guys can basically use my comments to practice putting it out in front of others, like, I'm ready for this. And that's how we can shift daily. But only affirm things that, like, you really be feeling, or things that you're really trying to shift. I don't want to encourage toxic positivity, obviously, but I feel like when you're drawn to my channel, you're really trying to get up out of certain things, and you are trying to create certain habits. You feel me? Sounding board. Thank you, Thriving. I was like, what is it called? What is it called? Okay. I'm probably going to take a couple days off. I'm not sure, but I love you guys. Enjoy the replay. There are 2 playlists, if not 3, for all content. Everything's on the homepage for you. Members only is also on the homepage. Patreon is in the link in the description box. So there's always content that is accessible. And yeah, just thank you guys for all of your love, your support, your encouragement. Thank you to everyone just joining in, all my A1 day ones. Bye, guys. By Matthew, Joseph, Goddess, Cornelius, Montel, Nicole, Ebb and Flow, thank you for being a member. Mara, St. Winford, Gallery, Widow for Real, Lindy, Shannon, Thriving, Mike P, YB, Brandon, Virginia, hi Virginia, Be Yourself, and 89. Bye Organic Slay, bye Vox, bye Hyatt, bye Spirit of Nature, bye Donna, bye Muse. I hope I didn't miss anybody. Okay, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I knew I was gonna go over, but the message was hot. The message was hot. All right, guys, toodles.